The event kicked off, following a brief countdown. And the first round of competitors take off to prove to themselves and the world that they have what it takes in the first ever inter-service Alpha Warrior battle.
This right here is a smoker. Like this right here, this one day probably takes up a month's worth of morning PT sessions that we just do on a regular basis.
It feels great. I mean, my body is just shot. I went to muscle failure.
Definitely, it's an all-around great experience, and everybody's crushing it.
Hosted by Air Force Services Activity and the Air Force Installation and Mission Support Center, the event featured 18 competitors from across the Army, Navy, and Air Force, fighting for the championship trophy and the title of Inter-Service Alpha Warrior Champion.
Here we are with the first place finishers, with a total time of 2 hours, 22 minutes, the United States Air Force.
And while Team Air Force takes home the win, Major General Brad Spacey, the commander of AFI-MSC, he says it's not just about trophies and titles.
What this is really about, though, is individual and team accomplishment. These young soldiers, sailors, and airmen today, they're going to push through this course, and they're going to get to the point somewhere where they think they can't make it, and they're going to get through it, and their teammates are going to get them through it. And at the end, someone will be the winner, but they're all going to win together.
To the competitors, it was the spirit of teamwork that seemed to transcend the lines between services and bring them together.
I wasn't only getting motivated by my teammates, but actually there was like Air Force and Army guys rooting me on and pushing me beyond my limits.
See some of the Air Force, see some of the Navy compete not only against, but actually with them, motivate each other all the way to the end was a very great experience.
It's awesome to compete against them, but to compete with them is a privilege. It's a blessing.
Alpha Warrior, prove it!
For the Air Force Installation and Mission Support Center, I'm James Truitt.